ahead and do our own set of doubles.
Yeah. Attention all newcomers. This is not a game. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, you feel me? This is life. Let's get it. We put blood, sweat, and tears into this. So look, I push that weight to get that dough, but I don't break cause I've been broke. If ain't no pain, then ain't no growth. To keep it 100, I came into running and bet if I had to, I'd do it again.
Well, I think this cord has finally had it. That's not going to be a good thing. Alright guys, so we just got called to do a Fort Sam switch before we do our Camp Mabry in the morning. So that means that it is currently 2100. We are now heading down to Waco to pick up a trailer to take to Fort Sam. But what we're going to do is we're going to double stack and we're going to grab our Camp Mabry, which is a 28 footer, and then we're also going to grab the one pup for Fort Sam. We're going to take both down to Fort Sam, disconnect them, hook up to the Camp Mabry, connect back to the dolly, and then go straight to Austin instead of coming back to Waco, then going back to Austin. Move! Don't get under my feet. So that's what we're going to be doing. Alright guys, so
July 2nd, Wednesday, 2100 hours, and we're en route to go pick up about $1,300 worth of loads. Can't beat that.
Yeah, it is 2104, July 2nd, 2025. And so this is the idea. We're going to go ahead and do our own set of doubles. So the broker just called us at like 8 o'clock. I was literally about to get in the shower when he called and go lay down.
And I was about to get in the shower after and go lay down.
And then, so I called him back and I'm like, hey, what's up? And he's like, you want to do a single pup to Fort Sam before you do your Camp Mabry in the morning? And I'm like, time-wise, we're really going to be like ripping and running, pressed in time.
It's cool.
Camp Mabry doesn't offload until exactly at 7:30 in the morning.
Right.
So that means like us leaving now, we get down to Waco at 10:30, 11, 12, 1:30, let's just say 2 o'clock, 3, 4, 5. That puts us back in Waco at 5, 5:30, then having to drive to Austin at that time.
Right.
Which obviously we would encounter traffic.
Yes. But luckily we wouldn't be going all the way, we'd be going to kind of northwest Austin, which would be kind of, well, it'd be better.
So anyhow, so what I did is I went ahead, because my husband and I had kind of came up with the same idea. I was thinking, I was like, I'm wondering, I'm like thinking as I'm in the showering, can we go ahead and hook up to both trailers and just pull, you know, drop Fort Sam and then go to Austin? And he's like, hey, I got an idea. And I was like, yeah, I was just thinking that. So anyways, I go ahead and call Waco and I ask and get permission. I'm like, hey, this is the idea we want to do, because we would have to pull us like probably a set of doubles back if they had something down there.
Right.
Or 53 footer if they had something like that.
Right.
Which really would took more time.
Yes.
And we possibly would have been late.
Right.
But I asked if we could just go ahead and hook up these 2 trailers, pull the one, drop it at Fort Sam, and then go straight to Austin, which saves us 6 hours of drive time.
Yeah.
So transportation's like, yeah, it's fine, go ahead and do that. It saves you, he said it saves you 6 hours.
Yeah.
And I'm okay, great, appreciate that. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and Camp Mabry is most likely gonna be the lighter one, so it's gonna be in the back. Just depends. So if it's not, that's even better.
Yeah, that'd be
because
better,
we wouldn't have, all we would have to do is drop the rear trailer and then leave out with the Camp Mabry. So we're gonna look at the weights and see which one is the heaviest, obviously. If they're equivalent, then we're gonna go ahead and hook up to the Camp Mabry right behind the truck.
Right.
So that's what we're doing. We got 2 loads in one. Pays us $1,300. Wait. Yeah, 1,300.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a little over 1,300.
Pays us $1,300 and a lot less miles. Like literally, it's going to be a total of 175 plus 90. So that's what 260, and we're getting paid $1,300 with just that mileage. So not too shabby for another last minute load we were called on today. So this morning, it was like early, 7 o'clock. Like we were barely shuffling around in bed, not even getting up yet.
I jumped to bed like at 4, so I was pretty tired.
And so broker calls us. He's like, hey, they have an emergency Keesler load. You guys want it? And I'm thinking, I'm like, not even awake yet. And I'm like, yeah, sure, because I know we could pick up Keesler by like 4 in the afternoon and still be there by, because they offload at 5 there, we could still be there by 4 a.m. It's only an 8-hour drive, or 8.5-hour drive, let's just say that. And so he's like, okay, well, you gotta leave now. And I'm like, I was like, okay. So I hung up the phone, and then my husband turns over, he's like, the truck's at the shop. So I had to call him right back, and I'm like, hey, look, I was like, our truck is in the shop. We had to get an oil change and get some shit done. So, and then he's like, oh, okay. And so he, you know, we didn't end up grabbing that. And then he called back like maybe a half hour later with the Camp Mabry, and I'm like, yeah, sure, we can do that one, because we would have had our truck back by then. Yeah. So we took it yesterday. We dropped it off to get an oil change. We wanted them to do an alignment, but after they check things out, come to find out, we need new kingpins and we need new bushings for the back. So I asked him, like, how much is it going to be for the bushings, because we really can't afford all that. And I know the last time we did all that, which was like not even a year and a half ago, it was like $4,000.
Well, but the 2 brand new tires too.
Oh, plus two brand new tires. So, and obviously it's our fault because we should be greasing once a week, and we don't do that. So we're going to start greasing once a week because I'm not about to pay this shit again until, you know, 100,000 miles is what they should last. So they said it's going to be $150 per bushing plus labor, so that's probably about 2 to 3 hours of labor. And so, and then for the kingpins, it's $1,600 for the kingpins plus the labor on that, which is probably about 2 hours of labor. So needless to say, we can't afford that. What I did is I went ahead and got the part number. I went to RBR Parts, the place we get them from. Bushings were $42 a piece.
Shout out to RBR Parts.
Yeah, I mean, they really have some great prices. And I have not found anybody yet that can compete with them. So especially like as far as tires is concerned, the steer tires and stuff, because we get like Indian brand tires from them, which are really, they seem to be very good tires. The only issue is that when you have a kingpin issue, it doesn't fucking matter. You're gonna eat through tires, so we need to fix that ASAP. So anyways, $42 per, it cost me $186 for 4 bushings. Now all I gotta do is pay the labor. Perfect there. Then I get the part number for the kingpins from Peterbilt, because I have a Peterbilt parts counter. I actually have an account with Peterbilt that saves me 10% when I order online, and I can just go pick it up. So I tried to log into my parts counter, and I couldn't for some reason, so I had to call down to the parts, and I'm like, hey, I can't get into my account to check for these kingpins. And so he's like, well, let me go ahead and pull up your account, and then I'll just give you the part number. So he pulled up my account, he gave me the account number, he gave me the parts number, and then for some reason, which is very odd, I guess maybe when he researched my account, it automatically linked me back in, because then I was able to log in. So I looked on their website. Their kingpin kits were $600 for the Eaton brand brand, which is the OEM brand. And then there's another brand, I can't remember what he said it was, but that was 400. And there was something else called Spicer or something. He's like, I've never even heard of that brand, but they didn't even have a price listed online for it. So I went and took that part number, I called RBR Parts again, and I said, hey, do you have this part number here and the Kingpin kit? So she looks it up, she's like, yeah, we have it, $299.
Boom.
Bam. So now that's gonna be like $324 once I pick it up with tax. That means I've paid less than $500 for all the parts that I need, and now I just have to pay my shop the labor.
Right.
And instead of it costing me over $3,000, now it's gonna cost me maybe $1,500, because I'm guessing maybe they're gonna charge me about $1,000 in labor. And then $250 for the alignment.
And I just checked the tire. Tires.
What, this one here?
Yeah.
You didn't see that big old groove in it?
No.
Yeah, I saw it. So
well,
I mean,
it's really not.
It's not wired yet.
It's not that bad. No, but it's not even bad. As soon as the Kingpins get in and it's running fine, it should be fine.
So
we're not buying that tire. That tire's brand fucking new. It's fine.
So anyhow, you know, we can get that done for less than $1,500 for everything, and then be rolling back to feeling pretty smooth, because the ride is kind of lumpy sometimes, and obviously it's the road, but then again too, when you have those issues, it can also be that. So that's the update for us.
We made some money, but now we're gonna spend some money.
Yeah, we made some money, and it happens to us every time.
Every time we
end
get
up spending
a little
money.
bit that we can build on, we end up paying out towards the truck.
I do it for the love of the game. I do it for the love of the game. I do it for the love of the game. I do it for the love of the game. I do it for the love. I do it for the love of the game. I do it for the love. I do it for the love of the game. I do it for the love. When they say my name, got the fans going up. Bringing major pain, make it hard for you to stand up. They call me the people champ, you should join the fan club. All I do is work 24, no letting up. Show up in the clutch, you know I had to man up.
We are hooked up. We started at 10:45. It is 23:12. So that took about 28 minutes to hook up to these self-induced doubles. So our plan is go down Fort Sam, drop single trailer, probably gonna leave the dolly too, because we can't hook up. They wanted us to see if we could bring back a 28 foot from Fort Sam, but I hardly doubt there's a 28 foot. It's only sets of doubles. So we're gonna have to probably leave the single and the dolly down there, and then head to Austin, Camp Mabry to deliver. As of right now, let's see here. As of right now, we are going to get to Fort Sam by 2 a.m. So I'm gonna stop and fuel. I'm probably gonna stop in Salado to fuel. I have 2 gate passes. One trailer is for Fort Sam, and then one trailer I'm taking to deliver to Camp Mabry, okay? So they're 2 different bases. The front one is Fort Sam, the one right behind me. me to pull up the new lady. So anyways, guys, we're gonna get on this road here. We'll see you when we get to Camp Mabry. If we catch a little bit of scenery, we'll let y'all see that. If not, no big deal. I need to make these videos shorter so you guys will actually watch them. Appreciate all you subscribers. From the Captain to the Cosmos. Peace out. All right. So we stopped here in Salado to fuel. Man, I need to stop forgetting to scan my fuel receipts. Put about $200 in fuel. Put us up to 3/4 of a tank. Bella, move out of the way. Go in the back. So from here, my husband will take over and finish driving. And I will be in the back for a little bit. Yeah.
It is 0018. I'm getting ready to take over, finish off the rest of the drive here. Gonna be driving down to San Antonio. My wife's gonna be sleeping because she's got to offload in the morning, probably around like 7:30 or something like that. So I'm gonna be dropping one of these trailers off that we have back here off at Fort Sam Houston drop yard. Did you already put the receipt in there?
Give me that. I'm about to scan some of those.
Fort Sam Houston drop yard, drop off one trailer. Probably gonna leave the dolly as well, and then head on to Austin and offload in the morning. My wife's gonna be offloading. Hopefully I'll take a little nap. We'll see what happens. Didn't get much sleep. Just now, probably got about an hour and 15 minutes of sleep. And let's see here. Got about 2 hours of driving, which is not bad. And then I'll have another about an hour and 15 minutes of driving, I think, from there. So looking good. I mean, we're going to be getting to Camp Mabry right about the same time that we would get there if we had just left from. Now, if we drove all back from San Antonio back to Waco and then back to Austin, we wouldn't get to Camp Mabry until probably about 8 o'clock. So 8 or 9, depending on traffic. So that is what it is.